Hey, I'm Wolk. I am the Managing Director for Social Strategy at Kit Digital. The reason the word media is not in there is because we do everything from print and online, and actual digital media through social TV, which is my big focus these days. We've been doing a lot of stuff around that. Kit is one of the largest providers of IPTV in the world. We have three different divisions. I focus on the consulting part of it, where we go in and help people set things up and help them figure out where trends are going and what the best technology is to use to go ahead for the future. My background is in advertising. For many years, had my own consulting company. I was with Kick Apps, which then became part of Kit Digital, and I have a blog called The Toadstool that's pretty well known. I write for a lot of different trade publications, Digiday, Silicon Alley Insider, and Ad Age, Adweek, etc. So we'll turn this over now to Mary.
Hi, I'm Mary McCarthy. I work for AT&T on our Uverse TV product. It is the IP-based TV solution that we have in 22 states. Unfortunately, New York is one of them. And I have been on that project since even before it launched, looking at IP and IP-based television services. We have regular TV-type services, and we also have applications that sit on the television platform that I was responsible for. And we have just recently launched applications on mobile devices that interact with your television experience.
I'm Scott Lincke. I'm Senior Director of Product Management for Connected TV, Yahoo. Our creative platform that's on millions of Sony, Samsung, Toshiba, Vizio, Higher, and Hisense TVs. So it's a platform that was introduced in 2009. We actually just won an Emmy on that. So but the platform allows application developers to create applications that run on the TV, and we just introduced the store, so that now there's a monetization element that people can build applications and put them onto that store. We're adding advertising onto that platform for advertising enabled applications, and the cool new thing we're introducing shortly is broadcaster activity, which detects what's playing on the TV and then prompts the user to have compatible information. And the cool thing there, it either adds, while you're watching a finance show, your stocks are presented on the screen, or in a sports game, a football game, we can actually provide internet statistics along with the game, so that they're sort of burned in. So that's some of the stuff we're working on.
My name is Mike Johns, CEO and founder of Digital Mindstate. Our company focuses on connecting brands and technology with brands. I started off running a company called Urban World Wireless, in which we created original content for worked in the mobile space and created did B2B content for all the carriers, starting with T-Mobile, Verizon, Sprint, AT&T. And in that, what we would do is work with brands, and by brands I mean a lot of celebrities from, I work predominantly in the hip-hop, pop culture space, and so we work with a lot of Hollywood brands from 3 6 Mafia, NBC, Ice Cube, and what we would do is create, initially started off creating original content, such as ringtones, branded mobile games, wallpapers, and now we've extended that moving forward, and now we're in the IPTV space, and taking these artists and going beyond just the music space, but they actually creating television shows, and this is far beyond reality TV shows that you would know on TV.
Thank you guys very much. Scott, I wanted to go to you for a moment, since you have the mic. In terms of content, consumption patterns, that we've seen or you've seen, since the advent of smartphone applications, tablet applications. We were talking a little bit in the last session about Yahoo's live stand, more immersive, dynamic applications that live on the tablet. What are some of the more notable consumption patterns you've seen, or what are users gravitating toward, in this new app-based environment?
One of the things that I think is interesting about the tablets, and the last session talked a little bit about it, I'd see even more dramatic statistics that 70% of the iPads stay in the home. And they're basically right now they're often used as sort of the coffee table internet access device that is shared by the family. They are used alongside watching TV. And so it kind of plays on. I talked earlier about the applications that run right on the TV, but the devices that are in the house are becoming part of that platform. So even our latest version can share information with the devices that are on that home network, so your phones and your tablets and such. Yahoo actually bought a company called Lincke now that has an application that allows you to detect what's playing and comment on that. So that dynamic of watching TV or distracted TV watching, I call it, where you're actually using a different device while you're sort of watching a show is plays a big part in how people watch TV. So there's a sort of an open field of application work to be done there. We're just figuring out. Everybody's just kind of figuring out what do people want in terms of their TV watching experience.
And Mary, what have you seen in terms of if I think about AT&T's vast business interests and platforms, channels, categories of business that we do things. What are you seeing in terms of the connected home TV experience? In terms of active participation with programming and things like that, is that a focus of yours to get actively involved with the viewing experience and enhance it?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, we've just been working through AT&T Foundry, which is an alpha program that we announced last year with third-party developers to bring things such as Buddy TV or Mizo or TV Foundry into the home, into the mobile devices of the users so that they can better interact with what they're watching in front of them. We've also taken advantage of some of the APIs that exist from other providers such as Facebook, and we've had a Facebook application on the TV in some beta test markets. So we've been keeping an eye on what's going on there, and it's certainly, with a focus on differentiating our service. And if you have, AT&T Uverse TV service, it can open up all these other possibilities. And hey, if you happen to have an AT&T mobile device, that's great too. So.
Scott, can you talk? Helen, can you talk for one moment just about your alliance with AT&T with Uverse?
Yeah, KIT is a combination of several companies, one of which is IOCO, and IOCO works with the online division of AT&T. So we've been building out their TV, their sort of TV everywhere site for them, and then working with them anywhere.
As you guys may or may not, I'm at Kara, right, head of mobile for Kara, thinking a lot about behavioral targeting, targeting across channels. What are the implications for advertisers, agencies, brands as we enter this world of small, medium, and large screens, and behavioral targeting is more enabled by passports and logged in, universal registration, subscription, things like that. How are you, looking at measurement now, in this new ecosystem of connected devices? You want to take that, Mary?
Well, I think on the TV side, it's a pretty sensitive topic. Privacy regulations are very, very strict, and certainly you don't want to sit there and try and figure out which user is in front of the TV at any given moment, because it's a shared device in the home. So it may be watching Sesame Street at 1 minute and Dexter at another, and you really don't want to see the slasher serial killer murder thing happening during Sesame Street. So for the TV side, it's a pretty sensitive topic. We're regulated what we can and cannot use on that front. With the interactive devices that are synced up with the television, it kind of opens up a larger opportunity. I think probably Yahoo has a lot more to say on this topic than I do, but we can work our way down the table here.
Yeah. So people, on the last panel, people do want targeted ads, and so that you will start to see that come more to the TV. And, on the internet, there's been the ability to opt out of that, so that's we support those kind of initiatives. And but what we find is actually when people, even the people that actually go to that page get to go opt out on the web. There are pages from this homepage you can go see that, and then they actually see what the targeting is. Are you interested in cars, and what kind of car, and the type of targeting. Extraordinarily high percentage of people then don't go choose to do it and say, well, okay, I get that. I like things that are sort of targeted somewhat at me. So we're doing that. some of the interesting thing for advertisers, on the other hand, regarding this, not exactly, well, some of it is based on targeting, is with the mobile and being able to offer a package of advertisements that can span both from mobile to TV to the PC, and really kind of do the full 4-screen ad programs. I think Nielsen released some statistics that when people had seen that ad on more than one platform, actually the ability to recall it went from 50 to 75%. So some of that stuff really kind of works, and
in terms of interactive or participation viewing experiences, or even I remember traveling to Singapore a few years ago, and StarHub had an interactive program where I could actually text in, and it was a first-person shooter basically right in my hotel room. Are we moving toward more experiences like that? Where I see with Optimum, Cablevision, some of the Time Warner, etc. I can play Bejeweled on channel 836 or whatever it might be, but that doesn't seem like an experience that is taking full advantage of context, right? It seems like a repurposed experience for a new screen in the wrong environment.
I think this is how probably the one development that I think is going to dramatically change how people watch TV. Sort of akin to DVRs, and how your kids, if they grew up with DVRs, they can't imagine the time when you could pause TV and back it up and go watch anything you want. Well, with interaction, being able to detect what's on the TV, it really transforms it. I've watched football games now with some of the software that we're working on that actually dramatically change the viewing habit by being able to see additional data. On advertisements, you're going to be able to interact with those ads. The automobile companies are excited about this, and as a consumer, actually,